Am I live? Okay, I think I'm live. What's up, you guys? Let me add my girl in here. I'm still getting used to this thing, y'all. Y'all have to excuse me, cause I'm still new to this. Where my girl at? Where she 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 at? Kiki, where you at? Where you at? Where you at, Kiki? I have to get this thing right, y'all. Excuse me, cause this light is. I hate these glasses. I have to figure out a way to not have my glasses. This reflection is bouncing off my glasses. Can y'all hear me? See me? All the things. Make sure my thing turned up on this side. Might check. Gotta hurry up and get by my other things. Make sure we are clear. Let's see the version. Okay, let's see. Oh, yeah, video. Who we got? Who we got? Who we got? What's up, you guys? We are here to recap the latest episode of Sistas. Tyler Perry's Sistas. I'm waiting on my girl Kiki to chime in. Let me know if you guys watched the last episode that just came on tonight. And we're going to talk about it for a quick moment. I know it's late, but the episode just went off. So we're going to talk about it real quick. Not going to hold you guys too long. I know it's late. But we're going to talk about it tonight. I don't know if we're going to start doing this every Wednesday. Because it be coming on 9 o'clock. By the time I go, I'll be ready to go to bed. I got to go to work in the morning. I'll be having to go to work. And then by the time I go, I'll be ready to go to bed. But I will do it some Wednesdays. I don't know about every Wednesday, though. Now, Kiki, don't make me get on here. Let me see what she at. Kiki? I'm finna get started without you. That's what's finna happen. Don't make me. I'm finna dock your pay. I'm finna fire. Yeah, my host is running late. I don't know where she at. But she finna get fired. On her day off. Bite for they don't do right. Well, I'm waiting on her. But this episode tonight, it started out a little, no, it started out hot. But I'm gonna talk about starting out. It was a lot going on. Rich, the audacity of Rich. Rich, a lot of stuff can be said about Rich and Penelope. Because when the whole thing went on with Rich, a lot of people gonna say, just looking at the comments and everything, people gonna say, well, they were broken up. I give y'all that. They were broken up. But dang, they broke up a day and you already on Penelope the day after. And then he like, that's something you just familiar with. That's somebody you grew up with? No, Rich. That's something you were familiar with. Like, they make it in Sabrina's head, it make it seem like that y'all have already been doing that. Like, because it was just too easy for y'all to just step right into it. So Sabrina was like upset because she is enraged because like y'all were like not just y'all were together, y'all were in a relationship. So she came to your shop that night to express her feelings to you, just to find out that you're hooking up with your best friend's sister. Oh no. Oh no. We're not doing it like that. We're not doing it like that, Rich. And then they have the audacity to come to her job and try to talk to her. And then Penelope, you coming to her job trying to talk to her. Like, y'all coming to her job trying to talk for what? Like, y'all coming to this lady's job trying to talk. Y'all, man, the audacity of people. What y'all trying to talk for? Y'all already done did what y'all did. What's the point of talking now? Whatever y'all done did done been done. What's the point of trying to talk? That's what I'm trying to understand, Rich. But typical people navigate through relationships differently, and they navigate situations differently. But it just amazes me how that after people they do the things, and then after they do it, then they want to talk. No, you don't did what you did. It's been done now. So you weren't thinking about that when you did it. So, and then you still talking. What's the talk about? Moving on. So, no. I just don't worry about it. My host gonna get fired. My host gonna get fired. Just wait till I get to her. What else happened? Andy got a lot of anxiety going on. I don't know what's going on with Andy. Andy got some anxiety going on. Like, she really worried about a lot. And then getting that voicemail from Robin, I kind of feel like she kind of like feeling no type of way because Robin clearly loved her. She clearly loved Robin, but she didn't want to take it to Robin because she was still in a situation where she had some feelings towards Gary with his terrible self, and she was still had some, and she was in a relationship with Jordan, so she was like in between situations. But yeah, and dealing with a lot, and then she also trying to deal with the situation with Carrie, because she gonna get to the bottom of that doctor. She definitely gonna do that. Andy definitely gonna get justice for Carrie and gonna get to that bottom of that doctor, because she getting every evidence that she can, and she gonna do that. As she should, as her being a lawyer and all the things. So, and that's so amazing. I'm really liking the fact that Tyler Perry is pointing out the mistreatment that black women is getting, that the mistreatment that black women are getting when it comes to childbirth, because that is something that is a real life thing. I see that a lot in child welfare. and in this life period. Black women do get mistreated a lot when it comes to when it comes to childbirth. They don't get the proper care that they need. So that's why it's important to keep people around you that is aware about that are aware when it comes to childbirth. When it comes to the whole process of childbirth, that can advocate for you, they can ask those questions. Because if not, you may run up on a doctor like Karen had, because it can go just the way that it could have went with Karen. And I'm glad that Karen had people like that she had around her that was able to advocate for her. That she was able to live through that, because if not, it could have went the other way. Because that is a real thing. Zach, 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 Zach. My heart goes out to Zach in this episode. He's dealing with a lot, losing a child. I feel like it's highlighting a lot with Zach in this episode, because men are so used to being tough, and Zach is clearly being portrayed that he's not all right in this episode, and not all right after losing a child, and that's okay for men to show emotions that they're not okay, especially when it comes to losing a child, because that's not something that is easy. And it's okay not to be okay. And I think that's something that should be highlighted. That's something that should be talked about. I feel like Zach is just trying to live in his emotions and just trying to find out the best way to deal with his emotions. I feel like many of us find ways to cope with it, emotions like that. And he just find a way to deal with it. Many of us may not agree with the way that he dealing with it, but hey, it just the way that he gonna deal with it, and that's just gonna be that. So he gonna have to deal with the way he wanna deal with it. And if it's drinking a bottle, if it's doing what he doing, that's just what it gonna have to be. And once he get through it, he gonna come out on the other side, and he just gonna look back at it and be all right. Danny and Tony. I don't know. I relate to Danny in a lot of ways. Because Danny got a little crazy side. But I don't know. Danny was kind of giving mixed signals when it. I don't know. She does that a lot though, because it's like that when he was telling her about the job in Alaska. She was telling him that she didn't want him to necessarily take the job, but she was also telling him to like do what's best for him. But then when he decided not to take the job, she was just like worried that he was not going to be able to pay the bills. And he was like, well, babe, I did this for you. Well, not for really for you. I did this for us in our relationship. But then she was like, well, how you going to be able to pay your bills? And he was like, well, babe, I'm good. So I don't know. I just think Daddy just need to be able to trust him and trust what he says. And there may be a trust issue on her end, because she may just want to make sure that he's going to be able to pay his bills and make sure that he continues to be financially secure. And she may not want. Oh, Kiki, now you here. Now you here, Kiki. I'm finna fire you. Finna fire you, Kiki. But so you don't make me lose my train of thought. But yeah, I feel like Danny does have a hard time trusting men, and I feel like when she sees that when she sees that they are not doing something that she wants them to do, or she sees something that she really don't trust that they are going all the way through it, then she kind of like steps back. And I feel like a lot of people can relate to Danny in a lot of ways, because we may have been Danny a point of time when it comes to relationships, because you may you may kind of cling to a partner or a person, and then you may you may think they're doing something one way, and then then they may start doing something another way, and then you may not like it, and then you may start getting detached from them because they may not do something that you want them to do, and then you be like, well, I didn't really want you to do it that way, but okay, I'm gonna attempt to trust you. But we may have a hard time trusting people. We may have a hard time trusting people. But I think then you just have to trust that that he's gonna do what he say he's gonna do. Um, I forgot to make a point about Sabrina. So Sabrina is clearly making a boundary and clearly making it known that she don't want to talk to Rich or Penelope right now. She don't want to have nothing to do with him or her right now. So why is it that they're making it their intention to come around her every chance they get? I think I said the thing about showing up at the job, but why is it that they are like forcing themselves on her? Like, that's so creep behavior. That is creep behavior. Like, do you know how creepy you gotta be to force yourself onto someone that you clearly don't want to be around? That's creepy. That is so creepy. That is so creepy. Like, Sabrina is clearly setting a boundary for herself. Like, and she telling them, like, I don't want nothing to do with you. I don't want nothing to do with you. Like, you don't show me who you are. I don't want nothing to do with you. And like, she set a boundary for herself, and it's okay to set a boundary for yourself. It is okay, and he's still popping up at every chance you get. Like, no, 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 no. Which is weird. Which is weird. Rich been weird for a while. Um, Rich is weird. Rich is weird. I'm so glad that I'm so glad that Maurice and what's the white girl name that work at the bank? I forgot her name. Kiki, what's the white girl name that work at the bank? See, you supposed to be on here helping me out. But they had Sabrina back at the bank. I'm so glad they had her back, because she wanted to go off on them, but you can't. But you have to remain professional at the workplace, so you gotta do that. Um, what's the Let's talk about the scene where let's talk about the scene where Fatima helped out the basketball player um negotiate his deal. That just shows how smart Fatima is and how great she is at her job. I feel like that was a good moment. Hold on, let me see. I tell you, hold on. Send request. I'm adding you now, Kiki, since you late.
Child, I just got notified that you were on. I was on here, refresh, and your live button finally appeared.
You low.
Oh, hold on. Let me turn this down.
Hold on. Last time I added you on, I was like, I can barely see me. But
I was on here just scrolling around, and I just got the notification that you were on. I was like, okay, we finally on there.
okay, what's up with these shades, dog?
Baby, I've been crying. These past few episodes had me in tears. So
Uh,
um being that I've had a miscarriage before, and my body, my choice. era of my own life. So Karen had me in tears. Her and Zach just did it for me. So yeah, my eyes a little raccoonish, so I gotta hide these.
Yeah, I yeah,
Oh, it just
that first them first two episodes really was I mean, really was emotional. And then I
mm,
really felt for Karen in that last scene where like she was in her head and she was like hearing the baby crying and she was like, trying to like she wanted to pick up the baby. Like she wanted to pick up the baby, but she just felt like she couldn't.
yeah,
She just felt like she couldn't, and I felt like that a lot of mothers like probably could relate to that,
yeah, and postpartum.
in postpartum because they felt like that they coming home with a newborn baby and they want to give this all to their baby, but it's like, what do I do with it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
seriously, and no matter how many babies you have, postpartum always hits different. From my own experience, I think when I had KJ, I was by myself. I was in the army then, and my mama was here. Even though I was in Fort Stewart, which is like 100 and some miles east, I was still young, still very much by myself. Her dad was there, but ain't nothing like you know your family, like my mama, my aunties, and my grandmas. I was pretty much by myself, pretty much alone. So it hit me a little bit, but um, not like not how Karen, you know, obviously it is a show, but I've heard of people really having real bad postpartum depression, and it's not nothing to be joked around with. Some women hurt themselves or the baby. They leave the baby with other people or to a safe place. So, yeah, it really tug at my heartstrings a whole lot.
yeah. Shout out to Aaron. Shout out to
Yeah.
Aaron
Hmm.
really being there for Karen and
And
just
her mama,
support.
her
Yeah.
mother too.
It take it takes a good support system, like a good like man, because even like he really started to like like give it to the mama, and he wanted to express his feelings, to her, but he was like he didn't really wanted to kind of make it about himself,
Um,
but clearly he had some feelings that he wanted to get out. But he didn't want to make it about himself. But it's like everybody got feelings that they want to deal with in that moment because it's tough for everybody.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I hated how he wrote that. Like in my heart, I knew being that Karen, she's been pregnant for a lot of seasons. I'm sorry, I had to bring it a little light. Being that, she was so bent, by Zach being the daddy, I knew that something was gonna happen to Zach's baby. And and in my heart, how TP, he will throw you a cliffhanger. I would not be shocked if that baby would come back alive somewhere. If that, you know what I'm saying? If the baby just was like stolen from the hospital, I would not be shocked if he wrote something and we had like a kind of moment like the baby ain't dead.
Yeah.
You know, I would not be shocked if that happened with TP. You can't underestimate TP. But yeah, and I just feel it's sad. I was really in here like boohoo crying. My baby said, "Mama, what's wrong?" I'm like, "Girl, you gotta have kids to understand."
Yeah.
Or
Nope.
you got no, you got to have a heart, or being that I did have a miscarriage before, like in 2013. So yeah, it hit me. I never thought I could have kids again after that one. I didn't want to, you know, I didn't want another baby after that miscarriage because it's a yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, but when you said about Danny, I feel like she self sabotages.
Yeah. And I mean, Danny has done that though before. She did that kind of with her relationship and with Preston.
Mm-hmm.
Like you was so like you like you wanted him to stay, but now he's staying. Like, what's the problem?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think like the incident when she got raped in college,
Yeah,
and when old boy he spit on her and he hit her,
yeah,
and I just think she just always like somebody tried to get me. Kind of, I get that from Danny. Like you don't know how to accept love for real.
yeah. Danny got a lot of trust issues. I feel like, I mean, of course, she in therapy, and though I say I can relate to Danny in a lot of ways. Somebody that started therapy and needed therapy.
Hmm.
But Danny, she got to learn how to trust people, and
Love herself first.
in a lot of ways and things like that. But I have that problem as well as far as trusting people.
Mm-hmm.
But and it's like you out like I'm saying, sometimes you just look for people to just you just wait on somebody
You
to
find that you want to find the wrong in what they
want to
got
find
going on. Yeah,
somebody. It's like
yeah.
you not really you waiting on it, but it's like you kind of expect
You're
for it
cautious.
to happen when you've been like it's like after you experience so many bad situations or bad situationships, it's like you kind of like go into it like kind of thinking it. I'm trying to change that. Like I'm trying to like now that I'm kind of like in a new in a new phase of my life. I'm trying to
Hmm.
like go into like situationships and relationships more open. So instead of like going into it with that mindset, I'm kind of going into it like finding the good in the
And
good
people, yeah.
in the person, and just finding their good qualities and not focusing on like their mishaps, and just finding the good in them and then just staying in that. So that's where I'm at with it.
Mhm.
And I think that's what I'm at with that. On
Yeah.
a positive note, um what you think about that scene where Hayden came in trying to talk that with his corner behind, trying
What
to talk
is
to a
he?
basketball player, and he was like,
What we call it? Hayden is very lavender-ish.
he was he was the he was the he was the boy in high school that clearly got bullied and picked on, that tried to hang with the
Yes.
cool kids,
Yes.
but
He
didn't
for
get in.
Hayden don't take rejection well. Like, baby, it's okay that you had a misfire with Fatima. You know, it's okay. One person does not dictate how you are with somebody else. I'm pretty sure everybody's had a bad lover. I'm pretty sure I've been a bad lover.
Oh,
But
I
everybody,
mean,
I mean, it's okay. It's okay to have a misfire, Hayden. It's
right,
okay to have a misfire. Hayden is still bent that Fatima wasn't messed up about him. Like, he one of them kind of guys where he thinks he's the catch, he's surprised.
right,
You just want it, bro. And I don't. He just cannot take rejection well.
right.
Like, baby, you didn't do it for the girl, okay? And I think he secretly still wants
He
Fatima.
obsessed with Fatima. He
He
obsessed
is
with Fatima.
obsessed with her.
Always have that person that always like try to like just
You try to down me because I don't want you.
down you. Yeah, they
And
try to down you. And they try to they're
mhm,
you could they're clearly intimidated by you and
clearly,
what you bring to
clearly
the table. But like this girl is clearly
move
this girl is
on.
clearly
She's
seeing
moved on.
with $1 million deal on the table,
Right.
and she clearly know what she doing, and you see her trying to sabotage her, but clearly this man already picked up on game, and he clearly know this girl know what she doing.
And Miss Willis,
Oh,
she came in there clocking him,
clocking it,
clocking him.
clocking it. Miss Williams
He
gonna clock it every time. She,
yes.
man, hey, just go away, Hayden.
Please just go. Like, hey, it's
Go,
okay.
uh,
It's okay. Like, it's enough. What he got to understand is when Fatima wins or Andy wins, the law firm wins.
the whole law
So
firm gonna win.
exactly. So it's like stop trying to be a little sassy pants or a little, I don't know, tattletale, and just join the team. Me personally, I've never had a person. that I rejected just try to sabotage me.
Cause, cause, because for why?
I mean,
What
for
makes
right,
you
for
why?
real. Like, baby, just move on. It's a million more fish in the sea. I mean, I'm not.
You don't even take out
No, please, baby, just check block. You hit it. I quit it. Let's go.
and
Move
that be done.
on.
Like, and that's you said it right. You said it right. You said it right.
Right. And even if it was good, hate it. I mean, some people just want a good time, not a long time, baby.
He can't let go.
He
He can't
cannot.
let go. He can't
Eventually, eventually he gonna have to like
let it go.
he gonna have to let it go, or he's gonna TP gonna like write an episode and reveal his true feelings for Fatima, his undying affection. Baby, what is Gary? What in the hell?
What is Gary?
What in the world is Gary?
What Gary had?
Baby, they done locked up Hudson and Gary. He got left upstairs or something. Him upstairs. What is Gary at?
That's a good question.
Gary on the loose is not a good thing.
Hmm.
Then I killed his wife. Did Hudson die or Hudson got locked up?
Hudson got took to jail.
Baby, where is Gary?
Who?
Where is Gary? We,
That's a good question.
where is Gary? Where is Jordan?
They they didn't real. That's a good question because Jordan didn't go. No, remember Jordan with the jail.
For trying to kill Gary in the hospital.
Right.
Okay, 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 okay,
In the
okay, okay.
past season.
Yes,
Yeah, remember he admitted it.
he sure did. He sure
Yeah,
did.
he admitted it.
But Gary on the loose, his killer, the person who tried to kill him, is in jail. Do you think he would ever get over Andy?
Gary,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just
What
I
was
don't
she?
know.
What?
Gary ain't gonna never die.
Gary fine child. I mean,
Gary
he's
ain't gonna
the
never die. But that
he,
crazy though, Gary ain't gonna never die. He'll be somebody
Gary. I don't. He's like a cancer. Like I just don't understand. But
You
he
can't
out there lurking around.
they
He was
crazy.
Yeah, like how you was in the hospital poisoned with all that dope in your system, stabbed, and then you get out the hospital and you we know he lost his mind. Remember, he didn't know he didn't know nobody. Remember, he was like
Crazy.
going crazy, walking around
Crazy.
half naked, no drawers on.
Crazy. But
Yes, I was like, but
but
Gary, with him on the loose, uh-uh, I just
yeah.
don't trust. It's not safe. Oh, Andy, her panic attack.
Who?
Andy was having that panic attack in her office.
I'm concerned about Andy.
Yeah, I think Andy is
Yeah, I'm
like,
concerned about Andy. I mean, Hope should be okay.
I
Uh,
hope so too.
but I'm concerned about Andy. I just
Yeah,
think that she got to deal with, what she just got to deal with some things, and
yeah,
just really deal with it in real time and not just push it off.
and deal with it alone. Don't
Yeah,
deal with it while you trying to date the doctor or
yeah.
Robin want to
I
come
think that
back.
that's
You know
that's
what I'm
that
saying?
that's the kicker because a lot of times we'll put off stuff um
Trauma
for a
bond with
while,
other people.
and then when it get too bad, it I got too bad, and then you don't know how to deal with it. So
Yeah, or you hop on another lover, or what I'm saying, you start chasing somebody else to trauma bond with this person to get over the other person or whatever else you were
yeah,
going through. So
and then it just keep piling up
yeah,
and piling up. So I think Andy got to deal with that. But we still early in the season. I don't think this gonna. I mean, we in season 9, so I don't think it's gonna be the last season because Tyler Perry ain't really with this long with no one show.
no, I mean, I think Sisters is gonna go forward, but my new show is the divorce ones, but Sisters is still going strong. I think with this season, we're seeing a different writing style for Tyler because it's not just drop. It's stuff that really, people really experience. We didn't expect one of Karen's twins to pass away.
Yeah,
We also
we didn't really expect to make this turn.
no, no, and then we definitely didn't expect it to be Zach's baby. We thought we was finna get some baby mama drama between, baby daddy beef with Aaron and Zach this season. I didn't think it would be Zach talking to himself, drinking out of the bottle, and you know,
Yeah,
oh,
it's a lot of
he did
lot
he did a
of emotions
shift. He
stuff.
did a
And
he
maybe
did a
that's the
big
way.
writing shift.
Yeah, it is, and yeah, it's a lot of emotion stuff. Maybe that's the way Tyler wanted it to, be this week, this season. But
And not so predictable.
I'm doing it so far because it's a lot of depth. Like it's a lot of stuff going on, but it's a lot of depth. Like it's a lot of topics being covered, and it's a lot of stuff
Yeah.
going on. Like it's not like one dimensional. It's a lot of stuff being covered. So
Mhm.
I'm enjoying it so far.
Yeah, I'm liking it. It's making me cry. Like if you could see me through these glasses, child. Ooh,
I was like, man, everybody hit my goal now.
oh, baby, let's not talk. Let's not.
But now, from the real though,
Mm,
I want to end this live. On Wednesdays I like to do a mental health check in.
yeah.
So um, I just want to end it by doing a mental health check in, and then I start off, and then you can end it.
Hmm.
We can just talk about um
The
first of
reason.
all, how's your mental health this week, and how has it been this week going forward. And I would say for me, um I would say this week my mental health has been okay. I would say that like a lot of stuff has been going on in my personal life as far as family stuff, and as far as well, not really my personal life, but yeah, I would say like my personal life as far as family stuff and as far
Hmm.
as work stuff. But I would say my overall mental health is good. It's in a good place right now. I would say that like when stuff is going wrong around you, you really take that stuff on and you think about it a lot, but you just really have to you don't really bask in it, but you really just not really worry, but you really just
Just work
take on
through it. Yeah.
cases with the ones that are going through things around you.
Hmm.
And it's not like a burden or anything, but you really just take it on as a concern, and
Hmm.
not really as a word, because I've learned to not really, you know, be a support system for people that's going through things around me, but not really let it be a burden, because I don't think that people would want to be a burden on me or others, but just be a support system for people. And I think that's the fine line that we have to learn when it comes to being supportive of one another, is not learning not to let people be a burden on you, but just be supportive of them when they're going through stuff. And
Yeah.
that really helps, with your mental health as well. When other people are going through things, of course, be there for them because you want people to be there for you. But like just not allowing it to be a burden on you.
Yeah.
And that's my word for today.
Yeah. For me, my mental is stable. Um, Personally, I think I'm just writing down some goals and aspirations of things that I want to complete, and I just learned to work with them silently versus announcing it. I think I have I guess expressed, or just I guess, yeah, express what I want to do with maybe one or two people, two close friends of mine, and they're helping me get through that, and I'm just praying my way through it. Work be working. I try to help anybody that I can, and it's like I'm a one woman office where I work at, and in the field that I'm in is like I'm everybody's everything. I'm their cheerleader, I'm their pastor, I'm their confidant, their therapist, their banker. I wear many hats, in my profession, and it's just a lot. And I don't think people really realize how much it is. And then I try to do a good job. So being that I get I have a good reputation, in the VA community, a lot of people say, "Oh, I want you. I have to come and see you." So my schedule is booked all the way till September, you know, and so I don't know how to like say no sometimes. Um, Tonight when I hang up from you, I'm gonna hop on my computer and work until I go to sleep. And I think I got to stop that. And it's work is work, and my kids are my kids, and I think it carries over into my personal life. I can't
Right.
be a good woman to somebody. I can't be good to myself because I'm everything to everybody else. So I have to cut it off, I have to
Yeah,
cut it off.
part.
Leave work at work and leave home at home.
Exactly.
But other than that, I'm pretty much I think I'm okay. I just have to cut it off. Like off that, Saturday was like a big release for me because I'm not just somebody's mom. I'm not somebody's VSO. I'm not doing somebody's claim. I got the chance to let my wig down and just, shake it a little bit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just have to learn to take time for me and
Right.
not to feel guilty about taking time for me.
Right. And we
So
have.
yeah.
I learned that. I learned that at a point throughout my career, my job. I learned how to. Cause when I first, I ain't gonna lie. When I first started my job, I used to be so in my head about just pleasing all my clients
Mhm.
and carrying at home with me. I used to check my work phone constantly when I was at come home and all that and have to worry about stuff when I
Yes.
would come to work. Now, no. When I come home, it
I'm
stays.
telling you. When I posted that status the other day about asking me questions about work on my lunch break, I was literally sinking my teeth in a wing, and somebody walked up to
Yeah,
me like they didn't see me
that's
eating.
the thing I'm play by. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't do it. That was so
Yeah,
rude.
yesterday, I literally took time yesterday. I had to. I was supposed to go do something for work yesterday, and I literally took time and not did that and went to the gym yesterday.
Yes, you
Yeah,
and you have
I
to.
feel better.
You have to. People be like, "Why you get your nails like?" They be like, "They so long and they so extra." I said, "Cause that's my release." Like,
Yes, and you love your nails.
I'm gonna clock it, baby. First of all, I'm paying for them,
Right.
girl. You know what I'm saying? But secondly, like that's the only place I can go. Ain't nobody asking me, "Mom, I need some milk." Mama, somebody hit me, or "Hey, Miss LaCoy, did you get the status on this or status on that?" I'm just there to get service. You know what I'm saying? So, I find the joy. People say, "Oh, you spend so much money." I sure do. Don't you worry about it either. But that's something that I do for me. So I literally just I told myself when I was in leadership training on Tuesday, I said, we were talking about cutting it off and just doing something for you and bettering you because I'm not good to you if I'm not good to myself. So I really just got me a schedule. I'm going to take a break. Okay. I'm going to go to lunch. Okay. Come back, work, take another break. And when I clock out at 4, their work staying right there inside that clinic. Ain't nothing coming home with me.
Solid.
So,
Because at the end of
yes.
the day, when you leave, you don't did
Hmm,
can that you don't did all you could do for the day,
that's it. That's it.
and you have just got to go.
Yeah, I'm just a middleman, child. My blood pressure been so high, like I don't know. Here lately, like all 2025, my pressure has been high. Okay, I've been taking my anxiety medicine a whole lot more lately, and I gotta stop. I'm too young for that. They ain't finna kill me.
Take care of yourself first.
Okay, so yeah, self care, and the power of no. The
That's it. All right,
power of no.
girl. We're gonna wrap this up tonight. I don't know. We'll be back next week. I don't know, but I'll let you know. So
Yeah, let me know. Try to get my tissues ready, cause next week I'm gonna cry again, probably, child. Ooh.
this season gonna be draining. Like
It is, and I don't want.
Karen, I just hope that Karen can just come out of that. Like, cause
Me too.
it's gonna be a long season, but.
So is. I
We gonna
can't.
get through it, cause I'm gonna stick it out to the end, but it just ooh.
I know. I'm so like I'm finna go pray right now because I gotta pray that I don't go to
Yeah,
work
it's gonna
sad
be a long
tomorrow.
season, but I'm gonna stick it out to the end, cause we don't stick it out this long with Karen. We might as well.
Yeah, come on, Karen. You've been pregnant since 2018, babe. We gotta be there for my girl. We gotta cheer her up. Let's get her
All
dog food basket.
right, my girl. You have a good night.
All right, have a good night. Talk to you Wednesday.
Bye bye.